You've got two choices in this life. Kill the version of you that's holding you back, or be buried with him. That version of you, the one who keeps making excuses, the one who hits snooze, who scrolls endlessly looking for something to numb the pain of unrealized potential. That version will cost you everything. He will rob you of your greatness, your purpose, your peace. And if you don't kill him, he will drag you down to the grave, whispering lies like, maybe tomorrow, or you're not ready. Let me tell you something most people don't want to hear. The old you is not your friend. He is your shadow. He is everything you said you would outgrow, but haven't. He is your doubt dressed up as logic, your fear disguised as comfort. And the more you feed him with procrastination, with complaining, with comfort, the stronger he gets. Until one day, you forget what it even felt like to believe in yourself. So, here we are, at war, you versus you. Success isn't a finish line, it's a battlefield. And the only person standing in your way is the version of yourself you refuse to outgrow. Edison failed 10,000 times before he lit the world. Carnegie worked in a cotton factory before he built an empire. Lincoln lost more elections than he won before he changed history. These men weren't born extraordinary. They became extraordinary by burning their excuses to the ground, by sacrificing their weaker selves on the altar of growth. What are you sacrificing? Because if the answer is nothing, then don't expect anything. You want clarity? Get quiet. You want vision? Close your eyes and open your heart. You want change? Kill the old you, the passive you, the distracted you, the you that lives like you've got forever to figure this out. Time is not your servant, it's your judge. And every day, you are either proving you deserve more or proving you were never serious in the first place. Listen, belief isn't magic, it's a muscle. And you've got to train it every single day. You train it when you show up, even when you're tired. When you do the work no one claps for. When you stop needing permission to live the life you were born for. Most people don't fail because of lack of talent. They fail because they protect their weaknesses like they're precious. They defend their limitations because it's easier than facing the truth. And the truth is, discipline is the gatekeeper of freedom. Want to be rich? Be disciplined. Want to be respected? Be disciplined. Want to be unstoppable? Be so disciplined, your laziness starves to death. Let me ask you something brutal. When was the last time you made yourself proud? Not comfortable, not entertained, proud. Pride isn't built in easy moments. It's forged in fire. It's born when you say no to your old patterns. When you choose to push forward instead of backslide. When you live by standards so high they break you into something stronger. You don't need more motivation. You need a funeral. For the version of yourself that has kept you mediocre. Bury him. Mourn him. Thank him for the lessons. Then never speak his name again. Because the future belongs to those ruthless enough to burn the bridges behind them. You want freedom? Earn it. You want purpose? Live it. You want peace? Fight for it. The old you wants comfort. The new you wants conquest. Now choose, because you don't get both. The moment you decide to rise is the moment everything starts to shift. Not instantly, not magically, but irrevocably. The first day you show up at 5 a.m., your body will scream. The first time you say no to comfort, your mind will resist. The first time you speak your truth without apologizing, the world will blink, startled. But those first moments, they're sacred. They're the birth pangs of the you that was always buried beneath the doubt, the guilt, the conformity. And the longer you lean into them, the more your soul begins to remember what power tastes like. That's when clarity comes. Not from sitting still, not from waiting, but from movement. Forward, relentless, imperfect. You don't discover your purpose by thinking. You discover it by doing, by showing up again and again and again until your footsteps carve meaning into the dirt beneath you. That's the truth most people don't want. They want lightning bolts. You'll get friction. They want answers. You'll get questions. But if you stay the course, you'll build something more powerful than certainty. Conviction. The kind that doesn't waver when you fail. The kind that isn't shaken when you're alone. The kind that rises every time you fall because it doesn't depend on the world approving. You don't need anyone's permission to become extraordinary, but you do need your own. Stop apologizing for dreaming bigger than your environment. Stop watering yourself down to fit in. Stop editing your ambition because it makes others uncomfortable. The world doesn't need a softer you. It needs the sharp edge of your truth. You want wealth? Redefine what you're worth, and then work until the world pays attention. You want success? Stop praying for signs and start moving like it's already yours. You want peace? Earn it through battle. Your life will not change when the world becomes easier. It will change when you become stronger. So kill the old you, the timid you, the tired you, the convenient version of you that took the easy road too many times. And when it hurts, when your lungs burn, when your heart breaks, when your knees tremble, you keep going, because the only way out is through, and the only way to rise is to burn. The fire won't destroy you, it will reveal you. It will burn the layers you wore to please people who never saw you. It will burn the masks you crafted to survive rooms you've outgrown. It will burn the lies you told yourself to sleep at night, the ones that said, "You're fine," when you were drowning. Let it burn, because the ashes are not your end. They're your beginning. From them, something unstoppable will rise. Not perfect, not fearless, but awake. A soul that remembers what it came here to do. A mind that doesn't beg for safety, but builds it. A spirit that bends, breaks, and still chooses to believe. Believe in the quiet, painful transformation. Believe in the days that don't show results. Believe when the world says you're foolish, because they always will, until they can't ignore you. You are not here to survive. You are here to lead, to build, to love with intensity, to lose and still move forward. Every moment you hesitate, the old you tightens his grip. Every excuse you make is one more brick in the tomb you're building around your own greatness. But the second you move, one step, one breath, one decision, the grip loosens. So keep moving. Not just because it's hard, but because the alternative is dying a slow death inside a life you never wanted. You came here to burn, and from the fire, become. Kill the old you, or be buried with him. The choice has always been yours. And if you think this fire will ever end, think again. Every level of growth demands a new death. Every rise requires a sacrifice. You don't climb mountains with the same mindset that kept you in the valley. You must bury the victim to unleash the victor. You must bury the worrier to awaken the warrior. There is no finish line. Only the next test, the next beast, the next version of you waiting to be revealed. And with every layer you strip away, every belief you burn, every excuse you crush, you get closer to the core of who you really are. Not the fragile identity shaped by fear, but the force of nature shaped by purpose. You were never meant to stay hidden. You were never meant to play small. You were built for something bolder. So break the mold, burn the map, shatter the illusion that says your best days are behind you. Your greatness isn't a memory, it's a choice. And that choice is made every day you wake up and say, not today, not again. Not one more hour living like I used to, because that old version of me, he's gone, buried, ashes in the wind. This is who I am now, unbreakable, unapologetic, unstoppable. So let the world watch, let them whisper, let them doubt. And when the dust clears and the smoke fades, they'll realize what you already knew. The fire didn't destroy you, it crowned you. And you finally became who you were always meant to be.